should you meditate and perhaps do breath work? But I'll be telling you more about my experience on meditating and breath works. So, but before I can tell you that, let me tell you my story. So, my story is that I was usually more inside of my head. Like I'm I can be a lot more anxious. Like basically I can be more in my head and I'm just kind of like overthinking about this one thing like, oh, should I do this or should I do this or like just kind of overthinking and it never really occurred to me at all about like, oh, like being aware of my thoughts and like just kind of being in the moment. It never really occurred to me when I didn't do meditation and so the simple answer is just yes, you should do meditation, man, because at this point, let's say back in seventh grade or something, it's like, yeah, it's like maybe I might be more present. It's just that I was kind of more speaking to myself in my head, and then like, I was kind of scrolling a lot. So this definitely meditation will definitely help if you're like being a Jeffrey, like scrolling through TikTok or like giving yourself too much dopamine. It's like it will definitely help, man, because I was always like kind of like zoning out, like kind of zoning out and just kind of thinking about, oh, this is what happened and this. And that's how they kind of that's when people say like, oh, sorry, I zoned out and something like that. So, but like, do you ever see people like just kind of like zoning out? They're just like, oh, like they're just kind of oh, like that probably you probably wouldn't want that, man. So first off with meditation, it's actually really good, man. From meditating for like 5,000 minutes on medito and it's I'm gonna tell you honest truth, man. It has really helped, man. This year I've been focusing more about just like being present and I made a video on like how it was. So I'll basically tell you what you should do, which honestly I'm not even gonna give you much. Just meditate for every day. That's pretty much it. I mean, no, it's not even really like some like thing you have to like do every single day. Like, okay, you have to meditate like for 1 hour every day. Just meditate for like 10 minutes every day. Sit sit on your couch, find some time just to meditate and just do that. Just meditate for 10 minutes and that's already more better than just not meditating at all. Just like spend some time just meditating and just like contemplating like breathing through your thoughts and over time you're just gonna gain the skill of just realizing okay I got a thought and like okay now I can return back into the present moment and this even helps with negative thoughts and being more conscious so like perhaps like I get a negative thought and if I didn't meditate I thought that would be me and I'd just be getting mad at myself so if you're having brain fog and you're getting negative thoughts, if you're being anxious, then meditation will also help with this, man. So yes, short term, you should do meditation, man. If you haven't already, you can start now. I'll leave in the description medito app, or you can just start a 10-minute timer. It's not even really that. Just start meditating for 10 minutes. That's your actionable step. Like yes, you should meditate, man. Unless you wanna have some brain fog and like Like it's just meditate for 10 minutes, man. That's it. And what about breath work? Well, basically, breath work is basically you're basically more breathing. So what is breath work? So breath work is mostly about like basically you're inhaling and exhaling, and by doing this, you're like releasing a lot more stress and perhaps even like trauma and stuff like by doing it more. So I'll tell you my experience on it because the first time I did it for 1 hour. Like I did it for 1 hour, just like I did it. It's like I did it for 1 hour, and honestly, I thought it was really good. But the more that I kept doing it and doing it, it's like I kind of started to feel bored about it. Like I kind of started to feel bored. It's like I'd be meditate. It's like I'd be doing this like over and over again, and it kind of like be well. It just kind of would be like I would basically fall asleep, man, because I don't know if I'd be so bored or if I just wasn't paying so much attention to it. So that's basically what happened. And guess you can say that breath work. Hmm. No, actually, breath work is good. So should you do breath work as well? And the answer is yes, but not all the time. So basically, breathwork is good. Honestly, it's actually I'm doing it every single day. To be honest, man, it's actually really good, bro. It's just that maybe you're gonna have also this also might be on your experience. So perhaps okay, should you start breathwork? Yes, try it out. Definitely. If you like have some like trauma or stress, perhaps it could even help out. So just breathing and exhaling is really good for you. And honestly, maybe it also gave me some realizations like oh, this is what this and this is this. It's not even necessarily a bad thing. You just gotta try it for the first time, man. But at the same time, I don't think you should just go full out on just like doing like same thing with meditation, not just like oh 1 hour breath work every day, then that. Like no, you can definitely do breath work every day. I'm not saying you have to go see for yourself, man, but for me, I just kind of started feeling sleepy and like it didn't really feel that well. Perhaps it just depends on you, man. But I don't think breath work is such a bad thing either, man. But like I say, at the same time, man, don't fully take the spiritual route. Don't convert yourself fully into the spiritual route until like you feel like you're already successful enough, which perhaps you're not, man. So keep working on it. So you can do breathwork, man. Try it definitely if you haven't. Try it out. I'll leave some again in the description, but it's honestly really good, man. So all right. So should you do breathwork? Yes, man. And that pretty much covers everything else, man. I don't think you really have to. I don't think I should tell you like, oh, and this is how long. This is how you should do it. I think just sit on the couch, meditate, boom. And for breath work, just lay on the floor, inhale and exhale. Follow what the person says in the video. Then I'll leave you down below. And yeah, pretty much it, man. I don't think there's really much to stress about. But just inhale through your nose and exhale through. You can exhale through your mouth or through your nose, and just be aware of more of like your breathing and stuff, and also be aware of like your thoughts and your negative thoughts, and that's pretty much it, man. So that's it. So do the right thing. Don't give up, man. All right, take care.